Evening all, you are joining us in very, very warm Bratislava, Slovakia. Not a huge amount to report. We flew in this evening, I've just got to the Airbnb and it's quite late and we're pretty tired. We've got quite a big day ahead of us in a heat wave tomorrow, so I think we're just going to go to bed. Morning all, it is 8 o'clock in the morning and we're up and out, mainly because it's heat wave today, so it's going to be over 30 degrees and we want to actually have a bit of a walk around before it gets unbearably hot. So we thought we'd go out before, and then in the peak hours we can just sit around complaining about the heat. I was just thinking that, it does look like Napoleon. First thoughts on the old town, Angel?
Not a lot. Well, it's not a lot of it.
Yeah, but we knew that when we came, that's why we gave it a day.
Yeah, but
It looks nice.
it's alright.
It's alright. I think the problem is as
Same
soon as you get outside the old town, it doesn't look as nice. But the old town itself is quite nice. So.
It's no place without all the graffiti on.
Yes, thank you.
Happy with that?
So Millie, why don't you think this is in fact Napoleon?
Those are also the colours of the Slovakian flag.
There you go. I hadn't spotted that.
Oh, but that looks like the French embassy, so it might be Napoleon.
I think it's Napoleon. Right, grab some food to keep us ticking over. We're waiting for the tour to start now. So we've got some pastries and I've got half a coffee because I couldn't figure out the machine and I think I've got an espresso by accident, but that's fine.
Some white stuff came out.
Some white stuff came out. We've had a look around probably a good chunk of the old town. We've not gone up to the castle because it's up a hill and we're doing it on the tour, so we don't want to do it twice in the heat. So, yeah, next scenes will be somewhere on the tour.
Maybe you already know that we have the second longest river in Europe here. Fortunately, nothing is black or white in history, and the Slovak sculpture of Jesus Christ. Even more interesting thing about the name of the very rich. It's an Orthodox. Wow.
Is it? So this spot is where Napoleon signed his peace treaty with the Austrians after battering them and the Russians at the Battle of Austerlitz in 1805. Nice little bonus that, isn't it? You were very excited.
Of me.
Right, walking tour's done. I thought it was pretty good. It was quite long, it was like nearly 3 hours, but we don't have loads else to do, and also it finished at the castle where we were wanting to go next anyway, do the museum in there. I think he said...
I like the guy.
You liked him?
I did.
I liked him as well.
Cheery.
Yeah, he was good. I think he said that it's a national holiday here, so like the castle museums and stuff will be free, so we're just going to wander around the castle now. It's the UFO tower, which I don't think we're probably going to get any closer to because we just wanted to see it, but we have no desire to go up it, do we, Millie?
Well, it's more of a you thing than a me thing.
Yeah, but it's the same height as this, and all that's there is an overpriced restaurant. So.
€12 per person.
Yeah, I'm not paying €12 for you to not even go standing at the edge.
Well, I'd wait for you.
But you wouldn't go. We've seen it in Warsaw. You wouldn't go to the edge. So it says on that sign that they basically don't have any furniture because it all moved to Vienna. So they're gradually furnishing it with their own collections and acquisitions. And when they say gradual, they do mean it. 1 o'clock. Sachin Van Veen in my arms, waiting for tonight. What?
Not me.
No, Sachin Van Veen, that's the lyrics. Right, Castle is done. How are you rating it?
6.5.
Why is it 6.5?
It's not much there.
No, I agree. I'm glad we did.
I got a bug in my ear.
We're stopping to watch.
Are you joking? Yeah.
Right, so the outside's quite similar. I think it's like Dublin and Warsaw, a little less pink. But yeah, inside is pretty bare. Yeah, it was okay. It was decent, but I'm glad we got it on a free day because I wouldn't have been thrilled if I'd paid for that. We would have probably ended up doing it anyway if it was paid, but yeah, I'd probably been slightly underwhelmed. So for a free thing, it was decent. What have you got there?
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu?
Cthulhu.
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. What is it?
It is the Slovakian version of Coca-Cola, but with a lot less sugar in
And more
a lot
caffeine.
more caffeine in.
Go on. Let's see you try it. How is it?
I quite like it. It doesn't taste like Coke at all. I said I don't like Coke.
Do
I
me.
like it.
It's a bit different. Doesn't taste like Coke.
I don't like the amount of sugar in Coke, and it's not that. It's sweet, but it's not like.
Yeah, it's
Coke
nice.
sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Don't know how I feel about it. Controversial. What's this building called?
Blue Church,
Why?
because it's blue.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh wait, oh. How did you rate your soup?
7.5.
Very good. How's your breath?
How's the bread?
Yeah, breath.
Bread.
Breath.
I don't know. 7 later.
Right, dinner's done. We had a fair bit of traditional Slovakian food. How did you rate the cuisine?
7.5. Maybe a 7. 7.5.
I think that's harsh. I thought it was pretty good. I think you're weighting it more poorly because it's like quite similar to other like Eastern European cuisine. Like you could go to Poland or like Prague or.
I think I prefer Polish food. It's similar, but there's been like some nicer stuff that I've had in Poland.
But you only had one night, so is it not fair comparison? I thought it was pretty similar to
I
like.
think not to rate all the restaurants the same though, with the same
Fair enough.
harshness.
I think that's harsh. I thought it was pretty good, the cuisine, but it's also very similar to most places in Eastern Europe. But
They were the nicest pierogies I've ever had. So
there you go. How are you rating Bratislava overall then? Because next video will probably be in Vienna.
probably 6.5.
Why?
It's not a lot to do. I feel like the weather kind of took away from it as well.
That's not Bratislava.
It's not Bratislava. Well, it's their summer.
Okay.
Stoke in September.
Yeah, so I'd probably agree. I don't think there's loads to do. I think if we had a second full day tomorrow, I think we'd be struggling. I think 2 nights was enough. I do think it's worth doing. I probably would recommend it, but I think one of the things that's really like going for it is it's so close to Vienna. And I don't think it's that far from like Budapest either. So I think it's probably something you could do in a day trip. I don't think you'd need to actually come and stay, but if you do, you probably don't need more than the full day. So next scenes will be in Vienna. Over and out.